What's good, y'all boys? It's your boy Chef King, Chef Shalom, back in the building. All praise to the Most High for another day. Hopefully you brothers been out there grinding. You know what I mean? Handling business, doing what we supposed to do on the regular. But hey, let me rap with y'all boys real quick, man. So, in this life, bro, I've realized that there's certain things that you have to go through and certain, obstacles you have to overcome to shape you and make you into that better man or that alpha or high value, whatever word you or term you want to use, but to make you as a man overall. You know what I mean? And it's certain things that I went through in my life that allowed me to kind of have the understanding, the knowledge, the wisdom that I do today. For example, like I told you brothers before, I went through anxiety for like a year back in like 2012, and me going through anxiety allowed me to understand, one, the power of the Most High, you feel me? Because that's really who I had to lean on to get me through, those times of uncertainty, you feel me? But that showed me, and the Most High showed me that the power of the mind is very strong, because all of that I was going through was really just in my mind. You know what I mean? Those things allow you to shape you and make you into, that person that you want to be. That situation allowed me to understand, like, I can allow my mind to think something bad, or I can allow my mind to think something good, and you continue to, your life goes off of that. Thoughts do become things. So me going through that period of time where I was thinking a lot of negative was coming in my life. But once I started to think more positive, that's when more positive things started occurring in my life. And I understood that it didn't take me that long to understand that, and I'm glad it didn't. But once I understood it, I kind of, caught fire and just started going in a positive direction. You feel me? Another thing that I went through that allowed me to kind of get more understanding of life was getting your heart broken, getting my heart broken. It only happened one time, you feel me? And that's the only time it ever will happen. All praise to the Most High. But, I was in a certain relationship, I was all in emotionally. I didn't really understand the nature of women. I didn't really understand how to manage your emotions as a man, and this, that, and the third. So that was my learning point. That was my lesson right there. I was able to be taught a lesson within that. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, you don't respect those type of things to occur, but when they occur, you have to see the lesson in it and pass the test. It took me a minute to understand that. It took me a minute, to really understand what was going on and why it occurred. But all praise to the Most High. Yet again, I was able to understand it, and then I used those lessons to better myself in future relationships, in just understanding women as a whole, understanding what to do and what not to do, understanding what I was doing, which may have been good or bad, you feel me? So it allowed me to get understanding in regards to that dynamic, and I'm glad that it did, because had I not gone through that, or had I not gained that understanding, it would have kept reoccurring until I either A, gave up, or B, got the understanding, like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why does this keep occurring over and over again? So I'm glad that I went through that heartbreak, if you will, to get that understanding in regards to myself, in relationships, in regards to the female nature, in regards to loving a woman and understanding them, because those are two different things. So I'm glad that I was able to grasp that concept, that knowledge. And last but not least, something that I've went through or am going through that is like shaping me and making me into a better man on the daily is the whole business, having a business, being an entrepreneur, just taking that leap. I was talking to my homie yesterday, and he was like, bro, I commend you, bro, for just like jumping in the water just like head first like that, because it really take balls to do stuff like that. And it ain't, and I told him, bro, I said, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah, I did it, but this shit is not recommended. So make sure you have, some funds stacked up, or have, something going on that can be, funding your life while you're making that transition. Because I jumped out the water, bro. It was just me. You know, I had a little bit of money saved, but it wasn't enough to carry me no amount of like years or nothing like that. A couple months, if you will. So, you know, that part was tough. You know, just going through the motions and the ups and downs. You know, you making money this week, you may not make no money for the next 2 weeks. You trying to figure out marketing, you trying to figure out content to create. You trying to fight the negativity, fight those negative thoughts. You know, that's why it was good to have power over your mind. You over here trying to fight the urge to quit and just listening to the naysayers and the people who, man, you need to go get you a job. You need to stop doing this and that. What you doing ain't gonna bring you no money. Trying to, you know, block out all of that. Trying to also stay positive and tell yourself, hey, bro, keep going. You see a vision for yourself. Go ahead and knock it out. Make sure you're doing what you need to do in regards to the Most High and knock out this plan. You feel me? And then also listening to the people who are rooting for you. Hey, bro, I rock with your content. Your content helped me get through this or that. Or I like your products. They allow me to, you know, my hair's been growing. My hair's been shiny, healthy, etc. You know, those things right there allowed me to become the man I am today, and they're going to continue to help shape me into the man I'll be tomorrow, you know, and in the future. Most High willing, I see the future. But all that being said, bro, it's things in your life, like I said it before, it's things in your life that you have to go through, and you have to gain the lesson out of it to get to where you're trying to go. Now, back in 2012, which was 10 years ago, when I was going through anxiety, I never thought that I would be in the position that I am right now. You couldn't, if you would have told me, bro, you would have had you're going to have a business within the next 10 years. You're going to be doing YouTube content and trading and making investments, bro. I would have looked at you like, boy, what? I'm out here trying to chase some tail. You know what I mean? I'm trying to still play football. You know, that's what my mind was focused on 10 years ago. 10 years fast forward, here we are now. So all praise to the Most High for the growth. All praise to the Most High for the lessons and the blessings that I have received in these last 10 years. I pray to continue to keep grinding and growing in regards to just the whole process, you know. Shout out to everybody who been rocking with me. I'm going to continue to keep going for y'all boys and for myself, you know, because believe it or not, it is some brothers out here who do rock with my content. I appreciate that. I appreciate the DMs. I appreciate the likes, the comments, you know, the subscribers. I appreciate all y'all, you know. This your boy King Chef Shalom. Like I always tell y'all, if the message apply to you, you charge it to the game. If it don't, you keep it pushing. All praise to the Most High. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Shalom, y'all boys.